What's up, guys, and welcome to the longest international travel day that we've ever intentionally booked.
It's gonna be a long day.
Now, I think our flight at the start of last year to Japan was a little bit longer.
I don't know how my body is able to do anything right now.
But that wasn't really our fault. We started our day at 2:45 a.m. Nashville time and are currently 14 hours in after a quick flight to Charlotte, North Carolina, a fairly stressful transfer to our flight to LAX.
All right. So we sprinted and we walked up right as our boarding group was being called. That could have been so bad.
But at last, we're here in Los Angeles at the airport in the international terminal. And I gotta be honest with you, spirits are pretty high relative to the lack of food that we've had today and only 2 cups of coffee.
The vibe is high, but I'm holding on.
Today's video has one mission and one mission only, which is to see the first sunrise of 2024. Now, you might be wondering where in the world is the first sunrise of 2024? Well, not only will you find out in this video, but we're also gonna take you along with us.
If you Google what is the first time zone in the world, you'll see Kiribati pop up, which is known as the eternal land of tomorrow. Basically, if it's Sunday where you are, it's probably already Monday there. And when we came up with this grand idea, not only to basically time travel, but to see the first sunrise of the year, it felt like all of our dreams were going up in smoke. But thankfully, after a bit more research, not all hope was lost. After a few more frantic Google searches of where you can see the first sunrise of the year, we found the East Cape of New Zealand. This seemed a bit more manageable until we learned that a storm not too long ago hit that part of the island, and there's no guarantee that we could get into the furthest part of the East Cape, let alone the 5 hours in the middle of the night on the tiny windy New Zealand roads to get there before sunrise. But just because we couldn't get there, that didn't mean that the time zone changed, and that's when we looked more into Tauranga. I think I'm saying that right, but I'm really sorry if I'm not. I'm still getting used to this new language.
So that's what we have on tap for this video. We are chasing the first sunrise of 2024 and traveling a long way to get there. This is our first time in New Zealand. We're very excited. Also, we haven't checked the weather yet, so hopefully the weather is decent. And also stick around to the end of the video because this year's gonna be very different, and we got a really big update to let you guys in on. Hour number 6.
Hour number 6. This has been a 10-hour layover here in LAX, and I think we've sat in most every terminal.
Yep.
Delta seems to have the most chill vibe. It's pretty lit in here from a music perspective.
And she ain't even talking about the green ceiling. It's so lit in here.
So lit.
We don't normally fly Delta, normally because, you know, every route that we've taken, it's just never been the most affordable option. We ended up booking this one actually because it was affordable through Virgin Atlantic, which is a partner airline of Delta. So we were able to book this with points through Virgin Atlantic and subsequently fly Delta. So that's why we're flying this time. And from what I've kind of seen, it kind of seems like the nicer of the American-based airlines.
This is also a fairly new route for Delta, from what I understand. This is like one of the first months that they're offering this flight to Auckland from LA direct.
And it's overnight, which is huge. It's 13 hours, but it's all during the nighttime. We land in Auckland at like 9 a.m.
We are going on almost 24 hours of being awake. But it doesn't feel totally like that. But then I have moments like when I sit down, I'm like, oh.
Feels
wow.
like 24 hours.
It feels like 24 hours.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I think I'm a little delirious, a little slap happy, just exhausted.
It's tight quarters. We're both exhausted. So we were just gonna kind of fade to black this whole flight because it's all gonna be during the nighttime. And when we wake up, refreshed,
Ready to go.
Sleeping? That's not a word.
No.
Well slept. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. Well rested?
Recovered, well rested.
There we go. 2
I
words.
literally tried to say sleeping. I can't do this.
We gotta go to bed.
All right, we'll see you in about 13-ish hours.
Welcome to Auckland, New Zealand. The current time is 9:01 a.m. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and your carry-on items stowed until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
All right, time for customs.
I'm honestly impressed how good we feel after that 13-hour flight. We got some rest, we're feeling rejuvenated, we're feeling refreshed, but I know around 7 p.m. that's not gonna be the case. We're gonna crash. We got our rental car.
As crazy as this may sound, the cheapest rental car that I could get here at the Auckland airport was a Tesla Model Y. There's like a camera that popped up right there. I've never driven a Tesla. I've never even been in a Tesla. This is nuts.
And now we're heading to our Airbnb, which is about an hour and a half outside of Auckland. And we did this because it is closer to the Eastern Cape than Auckland is. So it's a shorter drive the morning of that first sunrise. So we're gonna drive through this beautiful country. I cannot wait to see more. We've driven only about like 10 minutes and both of us are just like gawking out the window. Just beautiful. I mean, look, this is crazy.
All right, after 3 days-ish of
gosh,
travel,
yeah.
we are finally here in New Zealand at our Airbnb here in Cambridge, which is in the center of the Northern Island. Hannah, how are we feeling?
Oh, we're feeling good, honestly. We're a little bit groggy, but I don't think we're gonna be very groggy in the morning when we go see the first sunrise of 2024. I am so excited.
This year is all about bucket list experiences. We'll dive more into that a little bit later in the video, but as for now, let's fade this to black and let's jump forward to the morning time when it's the first sunrise of 2024. Let's do it.
We're gonna need these this morning. Somehow we ended up with 3 cups of coffee.
I don't know how that happened, but I promise you they will get drunk because it is like 3:45 in the morning.
Are you okay?
It is cold, it is cold, it is cold. Turn off the AC. How do you turn up the temperature? Oh, goodness gracious. Let's just...
I'm hoping by the time that we actually get to where we're going, we're a little more awake. A little bit. That coffee was probably hitting, and we're ready to go.
Coffee is not yet hitting, though.
It's getting foggy.
You just climbed up a fairly big mountain, and it is, I mean, visibility's poor and getting poorer.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Well, that's better.
Much better.
Tauranga's out there. You can see it way out there.
Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, there's fireworks! What? Should we just stop here?
Yeah.
The sun is rising.
I know, that's what it does. It's crazy.
There's like a little fire pit right here. I feel like this is as good a spot as any to enjoy the view. Hannah is very excited.
I can't believe it. We're here. And we actually made it. I was a little nervous that we weren't gonna make it to the beach by sunrise. We have some snacks, so I gotta get them on my backpack.
I feel like this is kind of earned, you know? We fought jet lag and we're fighting jet lag. We're fighting a lack of coffee. In order to get here, we also drove from Cambridge, which is in the center of the North Island of New Zealand. It's about an hour and a half drive, about an hour and 45 if you account for the fog that we encountered on the way here.
So we know that it's good luck to eat sushi on New Year's Eve, right? New Year's Eve or New Year's Day?
I'm
I don't
not
know.
totally sure.
Sushi is good luck at one of those points, but sushi at 4 in the morning does not sound super pleasant to me. So we got some New Zealand snacks that we were told we had to get. We got L&P, pineapple lumps, some double stuffed cinnamon bun Oreos. I just got these because honestly, I've never seen cinnamon bun Oreos before, and I felt like this was the sign to get them. I love cinnamon buns. Last but not least, some creamy caramel chocolate.
Whitaker's.
Whitaker's creamy caramel chocolate.
Mwah. The Pascals.
They're very fragrant. I can smell. It's milk chocolate on these pineapple lumps, in case you were curious. And one serving is 6 pieces. And they're this big. Like a mini Twix almost. I kind of like these.
Yeah.
I was expecting a pineapple to be in the middle, but it's just like pineapple taffy.
You said pineapple taffy?
Yeah.
So right off the bat, not my favorite. They're not my favorite, but
They're somebody's favorite.
I don't even want to say I can see why people like them because I can't. No, that sounds so bad. I'm so sorry. But they're a staple here, and you got to respect the culture. And
So we go in for one
so
more?
I go, since I respect, it's not my favorite, but I respect the culture, I'm going to eat one more. And I will never have another one again.
Maybe you'll like this.
Lemon and pyroa. Good lemony stuff. This is supposedly like their Mountain Dew. So, we're going to try it. I like lemon flavored things, so. Oh, it's good.
Oh, yeah?
This is good, yeah.
I don't hate it. On like a really hot summer day over ice, this would be really good.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like we had to get some snacks because it's probably gonna take like 30 minutes for the sun to fully rise. Rather than just sit here, you know, we don't have coffee, so we gotta get some snacks.
We gotta get our energy rush from somewhere. Might as well be cinnamon bun Oreos.
This is so hard. Why is this so difficult? Am I doing this wrong? Alright, there we go.
Ew.
These are the best things ever. These are so good. I love them.
So I understand that these are not particularly like New Zealand snacks, but as Hannah said, she couldn't pass up on the cinnamon bun Oreos. Oh man.
They're so good.
Don't let me find a gallon of milk. Don't let me, even a quart.
My butt's all sandy. Oh.
There you go.
Oh
She
my
is beauty,
God.
she is grace. She did not fall on her face.
Yes. We've gotten to do some pretty incredible things over the past 2 years. We visited 30 countries in 1 year. Trey somehow is still scared of heights after all the countless like height-related obstacles that we faced. And we've just experienced some pretty amazing moments. And 2024 is gonna look a little bit different.
Yeah, to let you guys in on what we've been hinting at throughout the video, we are setting off on a 3-month whirlwind type adventure where we do as many things on our bucket list within reason as we can in the places that we're visiting. So right now we're in New Zealand, and Hannah's big thing was to see the first sunrise of 2024. So that's what we did. Obviously it's beautiful and totally worth the trip. And we want to continue doing things like that. Now we will still do our exploring videos that we usually do, but for the most part, we're going to stick to bucket list experiences over the next 3 months, and that's because honestly we only have 3 months of travel left before our passports fill up and we have to go back home and renew them. So that's our game plan for right now.
We are only 2 people though, so we're not going to be able to publish these vlogs in real time. So our next video will come out on April 6th. And we cannot wait to share all of these experiences with you. This is literally the first moment of 2024 right here, right now. And we're sharing it with you, and we can't wait to share all the rest of 2024 with you in April.
It's going to be a crazy 3 months. A ton of stuff is planned, and we can't wait for April to get here so that we can show you guys what all we get up to and to hopefully inspire you to go ahead and chase some of your bucket list items as well. Thank you so much for your support over the last 2 years and your continued support for our channel. It means the world to us. And, oh wait.
One more thing. We
Yes.
are very behind on Buy Me a Coffee.
Yeah.
And we are going to thank all of you in these next few videos
Yep.
that will come in April. We are sorry that we're so behind, but they're coming, folks. They're coming.
It's coming along with the rest of our content, so we will see you on April 6th, and have a happy new year, guys.
Happy New Year! Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. Happy New Year! Should I shake it a little bit?